Hello, I'm MonsterAbound here. Last time in the campaign formerly known as the Ma Teng Campaign, our agent in the Wu Empire continued her shenanigans and usurped the throne after stabbing her way to the top. But despite working for me, she doesn't like me very much, does she?
Absolutely. I was expecting someone of import.
Wow. I mean, it's a bit harsh. Xuang? Look, Xuang. I mean, I'll level with you. All right?
I cannot.
Well, you should, because you were working as a lookout in a cocktail bar when I met you. I picked you out. I shook you up. I turned you around. I turned you into someone new. Now, 5 years later on, you've got the world at your feet. Success has been so easy for you. But don't forget, it's me who put you where you are now. And I can put you back down too by killing you and everyone else in China. Although you are pretty old, so likelihood is you'll be dead fairly soon. Anyway, but we'll cross that bridge when we come to it. In the meantime, at least that's caused Wu some significant issues because they no longer have much of an empire. In fact, the Kingdom of Wu is here. That's pretty much, they've got that and this. The rest is the separatists. So if we have a look at ownership, you can see the Kingdom of Wu separatists. Okay, so all of that. Now, they are at war with the Kingdom of Wu, of course, and Shuhai, this guy, he is a vassal of the Kingdom of Wu. For how much longer, I'm not sure. The separatists may declare war on them. I'm not quite sure how the separatists work. So far, they don't like me very much. Now, I could potentially try and turn that around, or I could just, use the hiatus that they're giving me to deal with Liu Bei, Cao Cao, and my other opponents before moving down and capturing the capital and winning the campaign. So it's options. I don't know if I'll ever be able to get them to abdicate. That's the only problem. So I might be barking at, if I just keep giving them stuff, I might just end up in significant issues. Although they've got minus 44 food, so they themselves could be in a slight, well, they could have slight problems, but we'll worry about that later. So now let's deal with Cao Cao and Liu Bei first. Now, I know they've probably got some armies hanging around here, so I have to be a little bit careful. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to sneak over here with Xinjiang, going to lay a little ambush there. I'm going to move Ma Chao down here. Something like that. We're going to send my son, Ma Yusheng, my heir, over to deal with Liu Bei, and that guy can just stay for the moment there. Pangda, I think, is fairly happy. He's used all his movement anyway. That's all good. Right, is there anything else we have to really worry about? We do have an army from Lady Feng over here. We can't really catch up with it. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to go and grab my toolmaker back. So I'll take that. Thank you very much.
Order has been restored.
Occupy.
Settlement. We'll take it.
Indeed we will. Now, I don't know what this army is going to get up to. The other thing we've got is this over here. So what I think I'm going to do is I'm going to raise another army at this farmland. So let's raise one here. So let's get, and it doesn't have to be anyone particularly interesting. Goji, sure.
Remain flexible.
I do try. Well, actually, at the moment, I've got a terribly bad back, so I really am not that flexible. You, are you okay? What are you like? Temperamental, fiery, energetic, disloyal? What about you? Disloyal? No. What about you? Vengeful, unobservant, tolerant. All right.
Meditate on peace. Prepare for war.
Yeah, sure. I'll get right on with that. And how? Yeah, you.
Sprout ever upwards to heaven.
I will do my best to get on with that. So let's get some of them. Some of them. This. I mean, what is going on with this? You can have some of these boys. We can also have some of the marauders. So let's grab some of them because they're pretty cheap, actually. And then I think we'll just do something like this. Get some spear boys. There we go. That's looking pretty good.
Reserve action.
And you can have resourcefulness. Oh, and also precision. That's looking pretty good. Okay, we've got an army there just in case.
Reject corruption.
I will. You need to come down here. I don't know where Lady Feng is going to go. That's why I've kind of made that army just to try and head them off. I think otherwise we're looking, you know, I think we're in a pretty good position. Ma Kong, I think you can go and deal with these yellow turbans. So off you go and deal with them because they've been a bit of a thorn in my side for a while now. We'll just delegate that one. Well, now there's blood and a head all over that city. Someone's going to have to clean that up, and it's not going to be me. Okay, reforms. Now, we are one reform away from getting our spear and bow boys. So let's go with, what's this? Sharecropping. What the peasants reap, the landowner reaps also. Indeed. Sure. Why have I got like a little... What's this? Why have I got a little black patch in the middle of my territory? Not happy with that. Bit weird. Never mind. Sure, that'll sort itself out. Oh, we also need to declare war on Kai, don't we? Tell you what. We'll declare war. We'll demand your surrender. No? Okay. In that case, I'm just going to delegate it.
Our victory is proof of heaven's approval.
Yep. Heaven really loves us. Right. They're dead. Lovely.
Bring news of what occurred in my absence.
And I guess scholarship. Let's grab some of that. Some more experience for the entire army. That's all good. You can continue moving down here because we need to deal with Lady Feng. Is just a massive pain in my ass. Jesus. Need to do something about that.
Welcome, my lord.
I have. You'll be glad to hear. I have gone through most of my settlements and upgraded a whole heap of shit. But to be honest, I'll level with you. All right, I'll level with you. I got halfway down the list of settlements and I just lost the will to live. So about half the settlements that make the most money have been upgraded. The rest of them I've just gone, you know what, I just don't care. I'm just struggling to give a shit. Okay, Lady Feng, not sure where Lady Feng is going. Not sure where he's going. I don't think that... Notice how their armies have dropped in number. I think that's because they can't afford them. Mostly because they've got no, you know, settlements, which doesn't help. Well, it doesn't help them. Helps me. It's great for me. I love it. And of course, the Kingdom of Wu separatists, who are now not on our side, but not fighting us. He declared war on the Han Empire. The Kingdom of Wu separatists declared war on the Han Empire. Fair enough. We've got some armor. Very nice. What did we get? Anything good? Hardened iron shell. Yeah, that's alright. It's fine. It's not the worst. Not the best. Not the worst. Now, this settlement here does have a big garrison. We do have this guy who apparently... Kaoang. Really? Isn't... Saoang, sorry. Isn't that... That is Wei. For a minute there I thought it was Wu, and I was like, what the fuck is Cao's heir doing it? No, that's... Okay, that's fine. That's fine. No problem with that. Right.
Resume standard stance. To restore order.
I'm going to see. I don't know where Cao's armies are, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to try to lure them out.
Beware of ambushes.
I'm going to move you there.
Keep moving. Make way.
We're going to see if we can lure them out, because I know there's some armies around there somewhere, but I just don't know where. And I wonder if we can do like... Can we reach you? We can reach you. Not sure that you're going to want to fight. No, you're going to fall back.
Moving out.
It's understandable, but that's okay. We can chase you down, finish you off, especially if we get Ma Kong down here to help out as well. He's going to take bloody ages to get down there, though. But that's fine. Right, Cheng Bo.
I am at one again.
Can you hit Lady Feng? Yes, you can. Now, it says valiant defeat. I disagree. Because we've got Zhuge Liang, we've got Cheng Bo 007, and of course we've got Zheng Teng, that guy. Our army has taken a little bit of damage, but it's not too bad. So actually, I'm feeling pretty good about this. I think we should be able to completely massacre Lady Feng and deal with her once and for all. And maybe even take her heavenly sword, if you know what I mean.
Treachery. Hidden enemies.
So we finally caught up to Lady Feng, who is Yuan Shu's wife, I think. And what I love about Three Kingdoms is that she's become her own little character in her own right. I mean, just husband died, she took over. She has been a thorn in the side of many factions, and particularly me, for quite a while now. And I love the fact that now when I see Lady Feng, I go, she's a problem. That's cool. I like the way characters get this little personality. That's what I love Total War. That's why I love Three Kingdoms. I love Three Kingdoms so much. And not just because, you know, you got your Guan Yus, and that's fine. You know, who doesn't love Guan Yu? Everyone. He's got a great beard. But Lady Feng, she's just come out of the fact it's a sandbox campaign. It's just there. So, Trebuchet's opening fire, and of course in the forest, setting fire to some of these trees, which is causing a little bit of panic amongst these guys. And of course it's night, so it's a little bit spooky anyway. And I imagine it's even more spooky. I mean, you know, don't get me wrong. If Slender Man was here, yes, that would be spooky. But Slender Man's one thing. Getting smashed in the face with a ball of fire, on the other hand, also quite scary. In some ways, I'd say a little bit more scary than Slender Man. So, quite understandably, some of these units already starting to waver and in fact will break and run. Now, our army's taking a little bit of damage. We can see Cheng Bo there's taking a little bit of Cheng Bo 007, of course. 007 Cheng Bo. He's at about half health. So's Zheng Teng. Zhuge Liang, also similar, taking a little bit of damage. But overall, this army still has pretty good combat effectiveness, especially because Zhuge Liang's Onyx Dragons are at full strength and of course have stupid amounts of ammo. 61 shots they have. So Trebuchets continue to rain fire down on the enemy army as they make their way through the underbrush. Underbush? Underbrush? Underbush. I think it's underbush. Ha, underbush. Now we have enemy cavalry trying to flank around on our right. So our G militia moving to intercept just in case. They're also closing on our archers, and no, you don't really want to get close to the Onyx Dragons because this happens. Yeah. Well, it's fun. We've got Gal Tung Kan. Now, unfortunately, these guys, because our officers are all quite wounded, we're not really going to be able to take out their officers. So, although Gal Tung Kan here is like, come and duel me, my character's like, you're all right, actually. Just kill some of the sword guards or something. So, some of the units now in range of Jesus. Yeah. Onyx Dragons. Who's next? They're just it's like a sprinkler system. It just sort of slowly traces up the enemy line and just evaporates whoever it hits. I mean, look, okay, look, these guys here. Look, they're just just look how fast the number in the unit just drops, just plummets. Okay, so our cavalry, having done a nice little attack, is now retreating out of that. We have some marauders. They're just running down these archers to make sure they're dealt with. Because these are units that retreated and then returned. So we're going to finish those off. The rest of the enemy army is advancing. And to be honest, I'm like, you know what? I'm just going to lead them, let them come into my archer range and then deal with them that way. Some enemy cavalry charging the G militia. That's going to work out not very well for them. Yep, that did not work out very well for them. And the units that kind of just hung back are getting riddled with arrow fire. So that's them dealt with. We do have lots of enemy G militia, but they're all blobbed up, which is rather silly. Because now a lot of them are dead and on fire. And now, of course, they're moving into range of the archers, which means they... Well... I don't think many of them are going to survive this. Now, Chainbow is actually going to engage the enemy general, which is a bad idea. But it's just to keep him busy for a minute. So the enemy infantry are advancing. Are any of them going to reach our front line? No. No, basically, is the answer to that. It's just absolute carnage. That unit was just... I mean, how long did that take? Like, I want to say about 6 seconds to completely evaporate a unit of G militia. That's horrendous. Chengbo not doing very well. I mean, he has managed to do quite a lot of damage to the enemy general, but he's struggling.
The enemy warriors are running.
He's struggling. He's in a bush. He's legging it. He's like, no, you know what? I've had enough.
Words cannot deter me.
Sticks and stones might break my bones, but I'm running for the hills. Bye. So Chengbo's off. Ba 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 ba. Bye, Chengbo. But Ma Teng Campaign, with the rest of his army gone, breaks and runs. Lady Feng being chased off into the distance by Zheng Teng. And hopefully that's the last we've seen of Lady Feng.
Celebration is due. Let the wine flow.
Yeah, poor old Chengbo though. Ma Teng Campaign. He's vengeful, resourceful. He's a lot of things. He's 57. He's got an imperial bow. I want it.
Such is the price for betrayal.
I'll take the recruitment.
We have need of courageous warriors.
Can we catch up with you again? Yes, we can. Lovely. Okay, good. Now we won't capture Lady Feng, but we can chuck her into some trees, which is, you know, just as good. Oh, we did capture her. It said 0% chance, though. What do you have? A robe of the Omen Maker. Yeah.
They serve no purpose for deflect with shield.
You've just been, you know, quite a thorn in my side for quite a while, so I think now you're dead, I'll be a little bit happier. Right, so let's... replenishment won't really help. Roar of the Beasts. Morale debuff would be quite nice. Yeah, let's go with that. Let's go with that. Good. Right. I don't think they've got much left. So I think if we knock out these last few forces, they're probably... Blob, 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 blob. Have a bath. On me.
Justice cannot be denied. It is the people's will.
Screw it.
Ever upward.
I'm just in an executey mood today.
Impossible.
Okay, we've got these guys. Now these guys, they'll be running out of supplies. They don't have a very good army. Basically, they're not going to be doing very well. They do have fire arrows, which means they are a bit of a threat, but not too much of a threat, so we should be able to deal with that. No problem. We're laying a little ambush there. We've got a rank up here. Let's go with Vengeful. Seems pretty good. We chased you off, didn't we? Yes. Okay, I think we're all good. Just end the turn there. So if we can just finish off Lady Feng. I did wonder if there was another army. I did wonder, and it was correct. So I'm glad I didn't take that farm, because that could have then left potentially. Could left.
Your claim as emperor is deceitful and insulting.
Wow. Well, that hiatus didn't last very long, did it? But wait, she's still my spy. So I don't understand. I don't understand what's going on. Right, so okay, we've got an exquisite weapon. That softens the blow somewhat. Oh, hello. Mo Yi instilled her husband's skill and consistency into this exceptional blade. That's nice, isn't it? Who do we give that to? Oh, it's obvious.
Unify in one direction.
Chengbo 007. Boom, it's done. We should give you... We'll give you a red elite as well. And I don't think we've got anything... Oh! You could have an Imperial bow. I don't think it's going to be that useful for you. I mean... Oh, screw it. Screw it, we'll do that. We'll do that. Nice. It doesn't have a lot of armor-piercing damage. But what does that... If we go for just... So it's got quite good melee attack power now. So that's exciting. Oh, maybe we should give you like a better army.
I hope all is well.
It's great. Thanks for asking. Maybe we should give you some protectors.
I bid you welcome, my lord.
What skills do you have that... So you give more melee evasion for melee infantry... Which spears are, right? Spears are literally just melee infantry, aren't they?
My lord, I answer your request.
So maybe we swap these guys out for some protectors of heaven. And maybe... I quite... What have you got? You've got the raiders. Which I think is probably the best. Okay, we'll leave it at that. We'll leave it at that. So if I... She's... I don't understand. She's like a double agent. On one hand, she's like... she's doing my bidding, and on the other hand she's declaring war on me. What the fuck is going on?
But from now on, Meg, you and me are secret best friends.
Who wants a glass of fresh lemonade?
Not me! What I want is a fresh glass of better daughter! Hey.
Okay, well... Sure, fine, whatever. Whatever. Let's deal with South first, and then I'll worry about what the hell's going on there. What about this livestock farm? Anyone defending it? No. Okay, good. I'll have that then.
From the roots to heaven. Only by growth will the word be spread.
Occupy that one, and I guess
There's no shame in notoriety.
we can just demand surrender. Nope, starve out.
Destroy them for vengeance.
And we can bring Ma Chao in as well. Now Ma Chao doesn't have any trebuchets. So what's this map like? Because it says Pyrrhic victory, and I disagree. I think this is going to be an absolute slaughter. Map view, there we go. See, I don't think that's going to be particularly tricky, but apparently it's okay. Well, fine. I guess we'll have to fight it. But we've got Ma Chao and Xinjiang, along with Mumsy and Pooh, and of course Zhang Liao and Mei Ho's joining in as well, because why wouldn't he? I don't think it's going to be a Pyrrhic victory. Wherever possible, I will always start a battle with cows in the foreground. That is a MonsterSabound gold seal promise. So already our trebuchets are making short work of the enemy army, looking pretty good. Now we have Xinjiang. We've also we've got Zhang Liao, and of course we've got Mei Ho. I'll say of course, forgot who was. And we've got Ma Chao, Pooh, and Mummy advancing very, very quickly, but their reinforcements are taking a little while to reach our front line. I probably should have held back a little bit, but I don't think it's going to be much of an issue, to be honest. So already the centre of the enemy army looking a little bit ropey as they get absolutely annihilated, and we just set someone's house on fire. No, it's fine. The house has gone out. Their fence is on fire, though. Oh, no. Now the wheelbarrow's on fire. Is the house going to be okay? It is incredible. Well, we'll check back on the house in a minute. Xinjiang is dueling some idiots. I'm not sure who's about to die. It turns out it's going to be Bao Tao. Bao Tao, you made a mistake in life. They missed each other. Well, okay, raining down archer fire from above. They are splitting up their army. Ma Chao and Mummy and Pooh leading their cavalry on the right flank. We're going to deal with the enemy cavalry. Got some saber cavalry there. That should be it. In we go. Engage. Good. Charging in. Ma Chao is taking on everyone, apparently. He's just killing everyone. That's fine. Just chopping everyone down. That's good. Xinjiang has almost killed Bao Tao. Just kicking the shit out of him. No chance. I mean, he probably reminds her of her husband, Ma Kong, a little bit. So there's probably, you know, real rage showing there. And yeah, a little kick in the face there. That's looking pretty good. Come on, Xinjiang. Stop playing. Kill him. Come on. There we go. Dead. Lovely. Okay, cavalry is mopping up the right flank. So far, so good. A little spear infantry unit just chasing after us. Infantry splitting out and then swooping back in again. There we go. They don't know which direction to defend from, so they're going to get hit from every direction. Ow. And that unit is dead. Now, on our left flank, we do have quite a large blob of enemy infantry. Our cavalry has been chasing down some of these crossbows, but as you can see, there's there's a lot of infantry blobbed up on this flank. However, it turns out that our cavalry has finished destroying the rest of the enemy army. So we're going to just mop up the last few units of crossbows. And then we're going to have a lot of cavalry with not much left to do. Apart from maybe, you know, annihilate this massive blob of enemy infantry right here. So Xinjiang is chasing down some of the enemy strategists. I find it really a big problem trying to hunt down... Come on, just... See, trying to hunt down the enemy commanders without dueling them is a pain in the arse. Okay, so cavalry lined up nicely. And here comes the charge. And yeah, this is the money shot. Oh, absolutely just carnage. And all of these units now wavering. Who can blame them? And they're breaking, they're running, they're trying to get away. They're surrounded.
Strike!
So much blood. Okay. Double on the south. The holdout's gone. Oh, we captured all of them. Okay, who we got? You got a bodyguard. I'll take that.
They resisted me and must be punished.
You've got strategies of the Warring States. Yeah, that's mine now.
They chose their own fate.
And you've got Noble's Leather. I don't even really want that, but...
Make an example of them.
Okay. Okie dokie. Right, so... Sao now has a trade port, farmland, and a fishing port. Well, yeah, basically they're both screwed. They're both screwed. But I have some issues because now I'm at war with the Kingdom of Wu separatists, which is only slightly better than being at war with the Kingdom of Wu. But I guess at least they've got some other things to deal with. So I've got a little bit of breathing room, but not as much as I would have liked. But if we can deal with Liu Bei, which I think we should be able to, if we go, let's scooch over here. And yeah, so you've run away. I think we're going to have to fight this one. Because, let's have a quick look at the map. Yes, yeah, we're going to have to fight this one because otherwise I'm going to lose too many men. So... I need to try and keep those losses down. Just in case that army turns around and decides to come back and attack me. But, if we fight this one, it should be fairly easy just to wipe out the last of Liu Bei's forces. And then Creepy Sun can come back and help with the destruction of the Wu separatists. And my spy, who I can't quite tell if they're working for me or against me. Basically, at their next employee sort of update, I'm going to have some very searching questions for them. They're going to have, their appraisal's going to be a mixed bag, I think, should we ever get to that. But that is going to have to wait until next time. So thank you very much for watching, and I'll see you in the next episode of the campaign formerly known as the Ma Teng Campaign.